afternoon, everybody. Welcome to MyZone Online School. My name is Mrs. Pinar. We have Pomwene with us today. Welcome. We need to sanitize. Remember, learners, we sanitize. We also need to keep our social distance, and please remember your masks. So, although schools are closed, please, it is important that you learn by watching these online videos. Also, you can read as well as doing some schoolwork from these booklets that we are presenting to you. Today's lesson is Mathematics, Grade 7, Lesson 4. The topic is Order of Operations. Let's continue by looking at page 13. Order of operations. What do we mean when we talk about order? It has to do with the fact that things are done in a certain way. For example, when you get up in the morning, there's a specific way you do things. You do not just put your clothes on first, then take a bath or a shower, or you don't put your socks over your shoes, or you don't do high school before primary school. So, like there is order in the way we do things in life, there is also order in the way we do calculations. Now, the order of calculations or the order of operations is called BODMAS. BODMAS is abbreviated for the following. The B in BODMAS is for brackets. The O is for order or of. Then D and M is for division and multiplication. We're working from left to right. Lastly, in the operation, we will do addition and subtraction, also working from left to right. So the order of operation is called BODMAS. So when do we use BODMAS? We can turn to page 14. So when a sum has two or more different operation signs, that is when we use BODMAS. Our first example there. 9 times 3 minus brackets 4 plus 8, close your brackets, divided by 2. So what is the first operation that we'll do? So according to BODMAS, we first find whether in the operation or in the sum there are brackets. So the first operation we will do will be the operation in brackets. What do we have in brackets? 4 plus 8. So 4 plus 8 equals 12. So the next step, we rewrite all the operations until we get to the brackets. So the next step will be 9 times 3 minus, and the answer to the operation brackets is 12 divided by 2. What will we do next? According to BODMAS, brackets of, there is no of in that operation. So we continue, and so it will be division or multiplication. We do it from left to right. The order stays from left to right. So in this sum, the first operation that we will find there is multiplication. So what is the answer to 9 times 3? 27. So we write down, we go to our next step. So 27 minus 12 divided by 2. We continue. Still according to BODMAS, so the next operation will then be division. So I rewrite everything that I have there. 27 minus, and the answer to 12 divided by 2 is 6. And my last step is when I finalize my equation or my operation. So 27 minus 6 is equal to 21. Remember, keep the order of the numbers in the equation the same. You don't change the number until you have done the equation. Number sentences are always calculated from left to right, just the same way that we read a book. On page 14, you will find a few examples. Now, I have written 2 of the examples I have written on the board. So we will go through these 2 examples. And you have to go with me. Try and get the answer before I write the answer. So you can find that as quick as possible. In my example, we have 240 plus 32 times 2. According to BODMAS, remember, B for brackets, O for of, D and M in order from left to right, division and multiplication, as well as addition and subtraction works from left to right. In this sum, I have addition and multiplication. So what will we do first? According to BODMAS, multiplication will be done first. You are correct. So let's bring down what we have there, plus I find the answer to my multiplication sum, and that is 64. Right, I only have one operation left, so I will do that operation. So 240 plus 64 will give me 304. I hope you found the answer before me. Thank you. All right, let's do our second example. Do you know what we are going to do first? Of course, brackets. In this sum, we have brackets, so we will do our brackets first. 117 plus 24 times 2 squared, né? 2 squared, which is order. So 117 plus 24 gives me 141 times 2 squared. Yes. So what will I do now? I will do my exponent or order next. So I have 141 times 2 squared. Yes, 4. So 141 times 4 gives me 564. We will go to the activities on page 15. I will do the first activity with you. See if you can follow and see if you can find the answer before the teacher does. In our sum, 35 minus 3 times 2 plus 8. Which operation do you think? Or not even think, know now. Which operation will we do first? According to BODMAS, again, brackets of or order or exponent, division, multiplication from left to right. This means the one that we find in the sum first. So if we first have division, we do that first. If we first have multiplication, we do that one first. The same goes for addition and subtraction. It does not matter which one you get first in the sum. They go hand in hand. They are friends. They go together. They work together. Whichever one we find first. So in this sum, according to BODMAS, our first operation will be multiplication. So, step by step, I rewrite everything. I find the answer of 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 8. I just continue. So, what do you think? Which of these operations will you do first? Subtraction or addition? Remember, addition and subtraction are friends. They go together, but we work from left to right, meaning the one that we find first in our sum. In this case, we have subtraction first. So 35 minus 6 is equal to 29 plus 8. So we do our addition. The only one that's left, 29 plus 8 is equal to 37. You have the answer? Right? So you will find, on page 15, you will find 5 more activities. Then there's also extension work. So if you really want to challenge yourself, do all those activities and do the extension work as well. I thank you. So, as we have come to the end of today's lesson, please keep in mind that we always have to sanitize, right? You sanitize, make sure that your hands are clean. Also, we have to remember to keep our social distance. We also need to remember to wear our masks. And although schools are closed, remember it is important that you keep watching your online videos. And also, you have to read and keep on doing your schoolwork. Bye. See you next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Until next time, bye!
In a time of uncertainty, false news, and fear, learn on. While the world scrambles to make new sense, while the experts turn around in circles, trying to find their way back to tomorrow. Learn on. When classrooms become empty cathedrals and the trees start to bear answers, learn on. Learn on until every parent is a teacher and every teacher is a mentor. Learn on until you cross the boundaries of your mind, until you grow eyes and sprout wings. My friend, learn on. On sidewalks, on the floor, at the neighbors, in the market, in hallways, in churches, under trees, at kitchen tables, in riverbeds. Learning doesn't only happen between four walls. Learning happens in the small space of your enormous, beautiful mind. Start where you are. Use what you have. Learn on one. Invite learning in.
I'm feeling so bad because of you. I have been arrested. We are trying to sell to provide our kids with food, but the police, they come to arrest us.
I was literally apprehended in Independence Avenue. I mean, there was no prior communications with the police or with Bond or Benga Namibia. These guys literally just apprehended us on surprise.
And when you are talking in a manner that is exaggerated about brutality in this country, I should ask you in which country you live.
Yes, I can confirm that indeed there were 2 cell phones that were found after a search was conducted at the cells that the Fish Road accused us staying.
Do you understand the amount of money that the government has spent on the fight against COVID-19? Could they have spent 300 million on tracing people and managing people? Is that even possible?
COVID-19 affects people very differently. Many people show no symptoms at all, but some are hospitalized for weeks. So what does the disease do to your body? The coronavirus enters through the mouth, nose or eyes. It then usually attaches itself to cells lining the nose, throat, airways or lungs. It can turn these cells into factories that multiply and spread the virus. For the majority, a fever, cough and breathlessness are as bad as it gets. But the virus can damage the small blood vessels lining the lungs and initiate clotting. The alveoli are tiny air sacs where oxygen goes into the blood. If they become inflamed, it can trigger pneumonia. Seriously ill patients need to be given oxygen as the lungs fill with fluid and debris.
I legit couldn't breathe. My oximeter was measuring under 88% oxygen levels, which is very dangerous. And the only time I ever thought my life was in danger was at that point.
COVID-19 doesn't just affect the lungs. It can also disrupt the immune system, which is used by the body to fight illnesses. Cytokines are part of the immune system that find and signal infections. For some people with severe COVID-19, this system can go into overdrive. If too many cytokines build up, it can cause an overreaction that damages healthy cells. This is called a cytokine storm for the most severe cases. COVID-19 can lead to seizures or even a coma. It can also cause brain problems that lead to strokes. The immune system overreacting can cause clots that stop the blood supply to parts of the brain. Brain inflammation, psychosis, and dementia-like symptoms can also affect seriously ill patients. The average length of the illness is 14 days, but many people have symptoms for much longer. Breathing problems and post-viral fatigue last for months in some cases.
I cannot walk for long simply because I will feel a little bit short of breath and I feel the need to sit down. And that's something that has never happened to me before.
Some of the people who are most likely to develop severe symptoms are older adults and those with underlying health conditions. It's not fully known how anyone will react to COVID-19 until they get it. So it's important for everyone to follow health guidance. What precautions are you taking to stay safe?
Degrade women, for me, number one, I am not there, because that is basically what I don't believe in. I don't stand for things that degrade women.
What do you think we can add? What can we put in the basket? First of all, let's put Blossom back in the basket.
Look at the person like, man, let's do a song.
Let's do something.
Just
let's
like
collaborate.
Let's collaborate.
The Americans were claiming us.
Yes, exactly. To the rest of the world, they belong to us. Namibia, Baba, Namibia.
I'll help you carry on.
Creating music and putting some stuff out for the people who've been supporting me, that's definitely something that's next on my list.
What's up, world? This is Shay, the goddess of the airwaves, on 99 FM, Monday to Friday, serving you breakfast on the Ignition between 6 and 9. We brought you to be inspired, taking you to master your destiny. Now it's time to do the work.
Just show up.
Put on your work boots and do the time.
Make it, and then make it better.
Hello, world. It's your boy Script here on The Kingdom, where we're reminding you every single day.
Get up. You've got this. Start where you are.
Hey, this is your girl Treza on Hitsville on 99 FM, letting you know it's okay.
Try.
Make mistakes.
Ask.
I am Sibo, and I'm going to be with you for quite a while. Thank you so much for joining us here on your inspiration station, where we let you know
there's no easy money, there's no easy job, there's no easy life.
99 FM. Do the work.
DJ Joseph, the Big Back Attack.
this morning, woke up holding my head, hearing my heartbeat all night long. Shades of this motel keeping me in bed, reading the news, just trying to stay strong. I need to just get up, take a deep breath, keep it together, 'cause it's a beautiful